Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for tuning in. Eric, H526, to my moderators, Eric and Luke, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, why aren't journalists and media talking about this? Sherriff vows not to be intimidated or coerced in criminal probe of Governor Andrew Cuomo. Where are the hit pieces? Where are the hit pieces in The Atlantic? Where's the investigative journalism in the New York Times? Where is the indignation, the condemnation, the judgment? Where is it? I want to know where it is. Where are the morally superior? Where's Jim Acosta at CNN? Where's we know where Chris Cuomo is. He's taking a leave of absence or / vacation. Can somebody tell me why The Atlantic, Mother Jones, The Nation, Vanity Fair, Esquire, BuzzFeed, Daily Beast, New York Times, Washington Post, MSNBC, CNN, why haven't any of these publications or stations, cable stations, this public relations monstrosity, why haven't they just shown utter indignation, judgment, condemnation? Why? Where's the outrage? Where's the pontificating? Can somebody answer that? To my super chat, thank you, by the way. I cannot do these without you, so I appreciate your support. I don't have $20 million in venture capital funding like some people who are facing a discrimination case right now. But you have to ask yourself, so this is the second Democrat in a week either facing arrest or who could face arrest. This is Newsweek. The article's below. The sheriff of New York's Albany County vowed Saturday that he will not be intimidated or coerced as he moves forward with a criminal probe into an allegation that Governor Andrew Cuomo did a whole bunch of horrendous things. Now, nobody's going to intimidate the sheriff. The sheriffs of any... The LA sheriff is amazing. He's awesome. He's the only, the sheriff's department is... one of the few places of sanity when it comes to what's going on in Los Angeles. And you look, and it's like the sheriffs of any city cannot be intimidated by the governor. The governor actually needs the sheriffs, the mayor, the governor. They need law enforcement. If they don't have law enforcement, they don't have anything. There's nobody who can enforce their decisions if the mayor and if the governor don't have the sheriffs on board, or the law or NYPD or LAPD or Albany sheriffs or Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. If they don't have the support of people really on the front lines, then they can't implement any of their policies. Our sheriff, Villanueva, is awesome. He is awesome. He's fantastic. He's one of the few sane, rational, intelligent voices in Southern California. And he told, a couple weeks back, he told the city and he's told the state, he said, you know what, we're not going to enforce certain things because we have, major issues we have to tackle as a city, like keeping people safe, keeping innocent people safe, which is what law enforcement does, which is exactly why Democrats, they want to, their reaction to everything is defund this, defund that. Roger Rabbit! Keep swimming up your proverbial stream. You're hitting them where it hurts, Goodman, and the world needs to hear about it. Thank you so very much, Roger Rabbit. Thank you so very much for your kind words, for your support. I'm telling you, I can't do it without people like Roger Rabbit and everybody here on the live stream. I appreciate your support. Roger Rabbit, thank you so very much. And thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. Always. Always. Thank you, Roger Rabbit. But here, the sheriff of New York's Albany County vowed Saturday that he will not be intimidated or coerced as he moves forward with a criminal probe into an allegation that Governor Andrew Cuomo... Okay. Another typical Democrat, typical morally superior Democrat caught doing, oh, you know what? At least I wasn't morally depraved like the Democrats of today. Honestly, well, no, I shouldn't even say that. The people who condemn and judge, the televangelists of morality today are liberal Democrats and certain people on the left, like AOC, who just preach and give these sermons and pontificate, and you got to ask yourself, well, what? Let's see. AOC pushed out Amazon from New York before New York and every other city in the country, most other cities, mainly Democratic cities, tanked their economies. That would have been billions in tax revenue, billions in revenue or employment, salary, hundreds of millions in salaries within the city, or tens of millions, I should say, in salaries within the city. And you have to ask yourself, well, how much money has AOC and Bernie Sanders spent on Amazon? Just wondering. They're like, one of the things like, oh yeah, we're going up against Amazon. Yeah, but you don't, like, you know the Washington Post is owned by the Amazon founder. So, like, do you not understand the Washington Post generally is an extension of the Democratic Party? They're kind of maybe breaking away now. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. Probably not. But you have so much hypocrisy. You have one progressive politician spend $70,000 on a security detail. That's why you have the Second Amendment. That's why when I was on the left and I got a threat on my life, I went to the police and they said, you know what? What you have to do is protect yourself. And I did. And I fully embraced the Second Amendment. I had a channel that I could have continued, but I just was like, okay, just playing it safe. And so I don't do anything on that channel anymore. But it was HA Second Amendment. I had, if I purchased a firearm, I would use it and show the world, and it was awesome. I mean, at the range. Peacefully and abiding by laws. But which is what the Second Amendment is all about. But why don't you just, instead of $70,000, you could buy a $600, I'm not even going to get into the name of, or the model or whatever. For $600, you can protect yourself. Not a problem. Less than that, too, but, If I'm a progressive politician, I'm open carrying if I feel that I'm at risk. But they don't think that way. Democrats, and I was a lifelong Democrat, Democrats think that government will protect. Except when it's Trump. Government will protect. Government will protect. That's how they view life. Government will protect. You want to maybe think of maybe another way to protect yourself? No, government will protect. Well, government didn't protect people from Andrew Cuomo. He was government. And you have so let's just read this. So, okay, so, it's completely within the sheriff's power if they find more information. So they have the witnesses. They need more evidence. But, I mean, there are people who have been apprehended or in custody or arrested with a lot less than Andrew Cuomo. You look at a man, Brian Banks, who experienced just the epitome of injustice. This man was wrongfully accused of, a horrendous crime. But he was arrested immediately, like that day. His story, everyone should learn about his story. There weren't like a litany, like a long list of people accusing him. So it's a little bit different. So Cuomo is not accused exactly of that specific crime, but you have to ask yourself, well, what does he do now with his Emmy? What does he do now with the Emmy? That's the question. The fact that this man got an Emmy, the fact that he got an Emmy for outstanding daytime TV, okay? He was. I'll read the Emmy. I'll read the Emmy award again. It was basically for amazing TV. New York Governor Andrew M. Cuomo to receive 2020 International Emmy Founders Award. The founders. So really quickly, I'm sure they have this on this website. I'm sure they have the Emmys stand for truth, justice, and equity. What is it? Give me something here. Give me something. Give me some kind of All right, so hold on. Emmy Awards Gala. All right, so it says the governor's 111 daily briefings worked so well because he effectively created television shows. What? With characters plot. You see this? Do you see this 1996 PowerPoint? Okay, pay attention. I'm only going to tell you once. No, this is New York Tough. America was never great. The governor's 111 daily briefings worked so well because he effectively created television shows with characters, plot lines, and stories of success and failure. Are you kidding me? Are you serious now? Really? He created television shows? He presided, and I don't say this gleefully, God bless the people of New York and New Jersey. He presided over the worst outcomes. He presided over the absolute worst outcomes. And it's like, how do they not even acknowledge this? And then it goes on to say, the Founders Award is presented to an individual or organization whose cross-cultural boundaries to touch our common humanity. Oh, you better believe I touched a lot. More than common humanity, if you know what I mean. Bada bing, bada boom. Waka waka. I'll be here all week. Try the veal. Tip your waiters. The Founders Award is presented to an individual organization who crosses cultural boundaries. Could you imagine the morally superior liberal Democrats? Because you could better believe there's not a one Trump supporter. Not a one. In the entire Emmy staff or international organization. Not a one. Not one. Not one. Can you, like, who do we pick to, who? Juicy Smollier? Well, maybe next year. Who do we pick? Eric Schneiderman? No, he was forced out. No, we were going to give it to him. Andrew McCabe? Maybe. How about Andrew Cuomo? He's been doing so well. He actually presides over the worst statistics in the entire country. How about him? Yeah. Prior recipients include Oprah Winfrey, Steven Spielberg, and Andrew Cuomo. One of these things is not like the other. Are you serious? Ronald Foos. Ronald, thank you. Thank you, Ronald. I hope all is well. Ronald Foos, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ronald. I hope all is well. Ronald Foos, thank you very much. Thank you. I hope all is well, Ronald. Thank you. The Founders Award is presented to an individual who crosses cultural boundaries to touch our common humanity. It's like, how do you you can't make this up. You can't make this up. You just cannot make this up. And so, could you imagine the process of of who are the finalists, by the way? Who are the finalists? Freddy Krueger? Who else? Jason from Friday the 13th? Who were the finalists for the Emmy Award? In addition to, because you have Steven Spielberg, who else? And now Andrew Cuomo. About the International Academy. Bringing together the world's leading media and entertainment professionals. Wow, that's swell. That's fantastic. That's really wonderful. You know he's going to take that Emmy with him when he's, like, in custody. He's like, oh, you can't take my Emmy away from me. You can do anything you want, but you can't take my Emmy away. Ronald Foos, thank you. Thank you, Ronald. Greatly, greatly appreciated. So, you look at Andrew Cuomo, he's facing arrest. If there's one more, if there's something to corroborate or back up the accusation. So apparently there are a whole lot of accusations. What he should have already been arrested for accepting campaign contributions. He should have already been arrested for accepting campaign contributions from the elderly care facilities that he gave immunity to. Campaign contributions from the elderly care facilities. And it's like, he was allowed to get away with anything. He was America's governor. America's governor. So you have a situation where, let's look. I want to read, hold on, Cuomo, America's governor. Oh, this is a good one. The Atlantic. Andrew Cuomo's case for 2020. No, really. They wanted him to become president. It wasn't enough that he destroyed his own state. And God bless the people of New York. They wanted him to become president. This is the Atlantic. The Atlantic has become like the fanatical. They've become the fanatical zealots of the Democratic Party. Any the most absurd headlines for Trump and only the most adoring pieces of public relations statements or news releases for any Democratic politician. Let's see. Andrew Cuomo's case for 2020. The New York governor could jump into the presidential race. This is they wanted Michael Avenatti too. Maybe not the Atlantic, but they were talking about Michael Avenatti 2020. They were talking anyone 2020. Democrats would be fine with Kim Jong-un 2020. They would be fine with anyone 2020, as long as it wasn't Trump. Andrew Cuomo 2020. President Trump, Jean-Louis Blackburn, I'm sure B will issue CO pardon and Freedom Medal. Exactly, Medal of Freedom. Exactly. Medal of Freedom, exactly. Jean-Louis Blackburn, exactly. There you go. Jean-Louis Blackburn, thank you. They're okay at anyone opposing Trump. Eric Schneiderman 2020. Nobody knows who Eric Schneiderman was. But if you look, does he still have a Twitter account? Let's see. These are wonderful Democratic politicians. So look at the wonderful liberal Democrats. These are like the deviant monsters in their midst. So 4 women accused Schneiderman. I think it's 7 or 10 women accused Cuomo. Then there's accusations against his brother. And these are the people that are better than Trump. Do you understand? And the way they rationalize it, well, Trump had 25 accusations. Biden only had 13. Isn't 25 more than 13? There you go. We're going to pontificate about our ideals. It's like, oh my God. Jean-Louis, thank you. Patrick Enos, hello. More like Crateman, thank you. Patrick, thank you. Patrick, thank you so very much. Patrick Enos, thank you so very, very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Patrick and Jean-Louis, thank you. President Trump is vilified by people who give an Emmy to Andrew Cuomo. He's vilified by people who give an Emmy to Andrew Cuomo. This is unbelievable. It's mind-boggling the level of hysteria that they have. They've gotten themselves into such this world, this warped dystopian reality. Jean-Louis, Patrick, thank you. The same people who give Andrew Cuomo an Emmy are the same people that on Twitter, talk about how moral and wonderful they are. And it's like, you can go down the list. Anthony Weiner. These New York liberal politicians are really awesome people. They're so much better human beings. And these are the same people who judge, like the Montana fisherman. Where's the Montana fisherman when you need him with Andrew Cuomo? It's like, where was he? Where was he? Where's that Montana fisherman when you need him to judge people's humanity with Andrew. He should go and, like, does he think anything of Andrew Cuomo? What about Eric Schneiderman? What about Anthony Weiner? What about all of these wonderful Democrats? I mean, the list goes on forever. The one who did the least was, what's his name? I mean, he didn't do anything compared to, like, what these New York Democrats are doing now. What's his name? What's his name? Elliot Spitzer. He didn't do anything compared to what these people are doing. MIK Record, thank you. I must thank you, MIK MC Record. I must thank you for always supporting the channel on the super thanks. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Greatly appreciated. To my viewers in Sweden, thank you. And Sweden did better than MIK MC Records. Sweden did better than what? France, UK, Italy, Spain, the US. God bless the people of Sweden. Thank you. MIK MC Record. Thank you. Aria Lee. Yes, the hysteria has gone through the roof. We are living in a crazy upside-down world. We are. Aria, thank you as always. We are, and the reason is because we don't have a functioning opposition. We have Ron DeSantis, and they're trying to go after him. But he is like, as long as you have Mitt Romney and Kinzinger and Cheney and others that are never Trumpers, we're going to have this, dystopian world. MIK MC Record, thank you again. Sweden did 1,000,000 times better. Just you look at the aggregate numbers. They did better in terms of per capita rate. They did better economically. They didn't succumb to the global hysteria. And their scientists are a lot, I want to say smarter, but also possess a great deal more wisdom. We lack wisdom. We react to media and to what, bureaucrats, the bureaucratic groupthink. A lot of our decision-making is legal bureaucrats covering their rear ends at the expense of normality and sanity. MIK MC Record, thank you again. Thank you so much. Aria Lee, thank you as always, Aria. Maybe he was, I find it bizarre, though. I find that bizarre. He probably, that was probably fishy. That was probably fishy. No pun, get it? No pun intended. I was actually going to thinking of doing an upload on this. I might do an upload on this tomorrow. But, so President Trump refunded So Trump's repeating donation tactics led to millions in refunds in 2021. Just out of curiosity, did the DNC refund money? Oh, that's right. In 2016, when their own chairwoman was forced to resign in disgrace, they didn't refund any money. Want to know why? Because they don't even have to have a functioning primary. We learned that from the DNC fraud lawsuit. Two very courageous attorneys and an awesome YouTuber, Nico House. We learned that in 2016. I'm telling you, the paradigm that I utilized to look at the world is 2016. Everything changed in 2016. Everything. Wonderful, morally superior liberals found out that their ideology, their their policies, the arrogance that led them to believe they would continue to just run unopposed in terms of the future of American politics, that all came to a crashing halt with the Orange Menace. And then they had to infuse politics into every aspect of society, every single element of society. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful to see American athletes, holding on to draping themselves with a flag, gold medal winning athletes. USA basketball won gold. That's fantastic. Kevin Durant, it was awesome seeing him with the photo of him holding the American flag. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. A really awesome gymnast won. Gold. Let's see. Or I believe, was it gold? I forgot. I should know this. Hold on one second. Let's see. Who's the amazing gymnast that was like draped with the flag? See, that's fantastic. I mean, it's fantastic to see Kevin Durant with the American flag and winning gold for the country. It's fantastic. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So this was a really, really, really beautiful hold on one second. So sorry, women's wrestling. God, what was wrong with me? She made history. Let me just read you this. And it was really beautiful. Tamyra Mensah-Stock becomes first black woman to win Olympic gold medal in wrestling. Awesome. Awesome. I mean, amazing. See, like, it's so beautiful. Isn't it wonderful to, like, actually, like, yes, it's important to focus on issues of justice, and yes, it's fine. But when a protest becomes like fashionable, it ceases to be a protest. It's just like you're just becoming a follower. Now showing pride in your country and showing like what Tamyra Mensah-Stock and the U.S. men's basketball team. I mean, this is fantastic. This is what the Olympics is about. Okay, every country like wants to win gold. So, Tamyra Mensah-Stock won gold. Fantastic. Amazing accomplishment. That is true, like, truly beautiful. and heroic and groundbreaking as well. I mean, that's what the Olympics is about. You want your country to win. The the left has this distorted morality where they're like, oh, competition isn't good, except they will battle, like, utilizing every despicable tactic possible to win in terms of politics. But God forbid they're happy that we win a gold. Or God forbid that, like, people are proud to be American. It's like the country. This is a beautiful country, the greatest country in the world. And you have the left saying, well, Cuba or this or other countries, like, well, you're not living there, you're not going to go there. And what is it about that country? They don't really name anything specific. They're like, well, the poverty rates. They don't focus on the poverty rates, which are like astronomical. They just focus on, well, certain element of healthcare was good. It's like, well, okay, but the life expectancy is shorter and they live in abject poverty, so they want a better life. And you have Cuban Americans saying, yeah, communism is evil. You have, Russian Americans saying everyone who's ever lived within a communist system says it's evil. Everyone except Western liberal intelligentsia, who love communism. But they've never lived in that dystopian state nightmare. Jean-Louis! Why do socialists even go to the Olympics? They're supposed to disdain competition, hence their law. Exactly. Jean-Louis! Exactly. Mike Pasqua! Mike, thank you again. Thank you as always. I hope all is well. Mike Pasqua, thank you. Thank you, Mike. Hope you're having a great Saturday night, or Sunday morning now, I guess. This is nuts. Arizona police say they have an audio of the Democratic state senator admitting to, oh my God. And nobody's talking about this. Like they're yelling out, Mike and Jean-Louis, thank you again. They're yelling out. They're yelling out, oh my God, Trump. He did this and that, and he could have done this and that, and people say he did this and that. Arizona state senator. What? We don't even know. Like, they're not even bringing it up. And then if you bring it up, like, oh yeah, what about? What about that? What about this? Like, what? You go ahead and bring up. What about what? There's no comparison. There's absolutely no comparison. By the way, I have to watch that Ben Shapiro debate with the MSNBC contributor. If anybody's seen that, let me know, like, in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Mike Pasqua, thank you again. Jean-Louis, thank you. I love that photo of Kevin Durant. I love that photo. It's a beautiful, beautiful photo. Wow, this is awesome. They're celebrating in the, that's awesome. That's great. Got the champagne and everything. That's fantastic. See, this is beautiful. This is what life used to be like prior to 2016 or even last year when Democrats went full dystopian mode. This is beautiful. So they did, great, awesome, fantastic. Let's see here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to call it an evening. I want to thank everybody here. Check out the segments from yesterday. I do a lot of, reporting on the really terrible event in pertaining to the state, or the debacle of the state senator in Arizona, Democrat, being arrested. So those are the uploads from yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, can I tell you how much I hope Larry Elder wins? Oh my God. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. I actually called up on Larry Elder's show about 4 times in my life. 3 or 4 times I was on his show. I was on the left. I was like a left-leaning caller. Nicoletta, thank you. CK, thank you. Nicoletta, thank you. I hope all is well. Thank you very much. Randall, thank you. Nicoletta, thank you so very much, always, for your support. I can't do these live streams without you, Nicoletta, and everybody here in the super chat and everyone watching. But I appreciate the support, Nicoletta. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. And thank you. And thank you. We won gold. We won gold in women's wrestling and men's basketball. This is beautiful. This is amazing. And every lefty is now, I don't know, maybe they're in tears. They're so upset that we actually won. Oh my God, it's so horrible. But to everyone, I shouldn't say that. There are probably lefties that are happy. I shouldn't say that at all. But it's a beautiful thing. Being happy that your country wins is a beautiful thing. It's so much better than being happy your political party wins. It's so much more It's so much healthier and more sane and beautiful than, these people show less allegiance to the, I should say, they are less enthusiastic about the country benefiting from a gold medal than they are about their political party or their ideology benefiting in some way politically. Nicoletta, Trumpy Bear, thank you. Thank you again. Nicoletta, thank you. Thank you, Nicoletta. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Awake Canadian. Everybody, thank you so very much. Nicoletta, Eric, H526. Luke St. Martin, thanks everybody. Have a great, great evening. I will see you tomorrow. Watch the upload tomorrow. I will report on the latest development of the Arizona Democratic State Senator. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much. God bless. Nicoletta, thank you. Everyone here, thank you so very much. I will see you all tomorrow or this morning. About